Well, Twitter's blue bird logo could be going away. According to his own post on the social media platform, Elon Musk says he plans to change the logo of Twitter to an X.
Elon Musk has now completed his $44 billion deal to buy Twitter after months of legal battles.
Twitter is now X. The Elon Musk-owned social networking giant has finally bid farewell to its iconic blue bird. Twitter has changed its logo to X as part of a rebranding strategy.
When Elon Musk made the decision to rebrand Twitter as X, it raised more than a few eyebrows. Aside from the comparisons to a popular adult content website named X Videos and Musk's seeming fascination with the 24th letter of the alphabet, the main gripe people had was, why would you abandon an established brand recognized by hundreds of millions, if not billions of people around the world, to essentially start from scratch? It seemed ludicrous, and for many, the change appeared to happen overnight. However, for those in the know and anyone who's been following closely, the alteration did not come as much of a shock at all. In fact, the main man told us of his plans himself in a tweet, ironically, on the 4th of October 2022. Buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. Elon Musk has been planning this for years, an app that can be used for everything. But what exactly does that mean? Will it work? And is it a good or bad idea? Here's what you can expect from X in the near future. The WeChat comparison. In the aftermath of Twitter's rebrand, various articles made reference to this mysterious everything app planned by Musk, likening it to an already existing app in China called WeChat. For the uninitiated, WeChat is a multi-purpose social media, messaging, and mobile payment app developed by the Chinese tech company Tencent. It was first released in January 2011 and has since grown to become one of the most popular and widely used apps in China, as well as in other parts of the world, particularly East Asia. It's like a one-stop shop that's used to read the news, book a cab, pay for your meals, make doctor's appointments, file your taxes, and just about anything else you can think of to do using your phone. In Western circles, WeChat's often hailed as one of the most remarkable innovations to emerge from the realm of Chinese internet development. For Musk in particular, though, the app holds special significance as its developer, Tencent, has a 5% stake in Elon's company Tesla, purchased for around $1.78 billion in 2017. To be fair to Musk, he's been fully transparent about his intentions to both the public and his employees. In a leaked transcript from his first meeting with Twitter staff following his takeover, the billionaire referred to WeChat as a great app before stating, "There's no WeChat movement outside of China, and I think there's a real opportunity to create that. You basically live on WeChat in China because it's so useful and so helpful to your daily life, and I think if we could achieve that, or even close to that with Twitter, it would be an immense success." The concept of a super app could certainly offer users enhanced convenience by minimizing the need to exit the platform, and from a business point of view, it would contribute to increased revenue for the company. However, it's worth noting that China is a vastly different market to America, which begs the question, would such an app be successful in the United States? The pros.
Bought Twitter famously, got a lot of other businesses and a lot going on.
Yes.
You said you bought it because you believe in speech, free speech. You've had a lot of hassle since you bought it. In retrospect, was it worth buying it?
I mean, it remains to be seen as to whether this was financially smart. Currently, it is not. We just revalued the company at less than half of the acquisition price.
Did you really?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, my timing was terrible for when the offer was made, because it was right before advertising plummeted, and
Yeah.
We've already mentioned the convenience factor, and as anyone who's used WeChat will probably tell you, it's extremely useful having a comprehensive app with all your communication, social media, and utility functions on a single platform. It saves having to switch between multiple apps all the time, at least. On WeChat, there's a feature called Moments that essentially streamlines social interactions, allowing users to share updates, photos, and videos with friends, all within one app. It's fair to assume that X would have similar capabilities capabilities, as it's not too far of a leap from what's currently available. Next, the app would likely incorporate a mobile payment system similar to WeChat Pay, which could simplify financial transactions, enabling users to make purchases, transfer money, and manage their finances in one place. Given Musk's background with payment websites already, and the fact that he purchased the domain x.com from PayPal back in 2017, this is pretty much a given. Plus, it's hardly reinventing the wheel, as people are now used to paying for things with their phone via Apple or Google Pay. For businesses and organizations, an Everything app could be leveraged to connect with customers, offer customer support, and market their products or services, potentially boosting customer engagement and loyalty. Meanwhile, introducing many programs, which are basically sub-applications, would allow developers to create lightweight apps within X for various purposes, reducing the need for users to download and install separate applications. An integrated platform could offer location-based services, helping users discover nearby services, events, and activities. In turn, this could facilitate the formation of interest-based groups and communities, allowing users to connect with like-minded individuals and share their passions. Language translation features within the same app would encourage communication among diverse groups and break down language barriers too. If the app has robust privacy settings, it could empower users to control their data and information, potentially offering greater peace of mind. And similar to how WeChat is integrated with government services in China, an American counterpart could provide access to essential government-related functions, making interactions with public services more efficient. In reality, it's difficult to incorporate all of these features without having to make certain sacrifices.
Do you have any regrets buying Twitter?
I think it was something that needed to be done.
I mean, you said earlier
quite
that you...
difficult, you know. I'd say that the pain level of Twitter has been extremely high. This hasn't been some sort of party, so it's been really quite a stressful situation, for the last several months. Not an easy one.
The cons. One of the reasons why WeChat is so popular in China is because access to other apps such as Twitter or X, Reddit, Facebook, etc. is either heavily restricted or banned. Critics argue that WeChat has essentially constructed a closed ecosystem in China, creating what's commonly referred to as a walled garden. Within this confined environment, e-commerce transactions occur exclusively through its integrated payments application, and user content is restricted to either WeChat's internal framework or third-party services affiliated with Tencent. Links originating from Tencent's competitors such as Alibaba and Douyin, TikTok's counterpart in China, remained out of reach on WeChat until Beijing's recent efforts in the anti-monopoly campaign started dismantling these formidable barriers. Would there be similar concerns in the US? Given the recent focus on data privacy and security, issues would almost certainly arise about how user data is collected, stored, and utilized within X, especially given Elon's fondness for WeChat and his connections with Tencent. And although Musk claims to be an advocate of free speech, the percentage of approved censorship requests on Twitter rose by 83% in the 6 months following the billionaire's takeover. While convenience is a good thing, a super app's dominance in multiple sectors could create a monopoly that limits competition and stifles innovation within certain industries. Users might become heavily dependent on X for various services, making it challenging to switch to alternative platforms, potentially leading to vendor lock-in. Depending on the app's success, traditional businesses might be negatively affected, leading to economic shifts and potential job losses. The app's operation would also need to adhere to a complex set of regulations, spanning from financial services, if it includes payment systems, to communication and data protection laws. Concerns about potential government influence and surveillance could arise, with the fear being that an all-in-one app might gather extensive data on user behavior, making it easier to spy on people. For the app to be viable in democratic countries like America, building and maintaining trust among users would therefore require transparent practices, clear communication, and robust mechanisms for addressing concerns about data usage, privacy, and content control. It's important to address these challenges through responsible data management and a commitment to user rights and choice. Do you trust that to happen? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Weighing up all the pros and cons, do you think it's a good idea or not? Either way, don't be surprised to see many more changes to the platform formerly known as Twitter in the near future. As for its new name, X, well, we should have seen that coming too. After all, Elon Musk, who is a member of Generation X, co-founded an online bank called X.com back in the 90s, and when it merged with PayPal, he tried his best to brand the new company as X. Funnily enough, PayPal won out because the name X reminded focus groups of porn. Go figure. But that didn't stop Elon, because he now runs the company SpaceX. He formed a corporation called X Holdings and a startup named XAI. Even one of his children is called X-A12. So what's one more app called X to add to the pile? Well, if Musk is to be believed, it could mean everything. Now, let us know what's your thought on this. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell icon.